You will hear a talk about getting a university degree. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 33. Listen carefully to the first part of the talk and answer questions 31 to 33.
Good afternoon, everyone. Most of you know that I'm the school's career advisor, and some of you I've met on an individual basis. I was asked by the principal to give a talk, but I found it hard to think about what exactly. I can hardly advise a room full of people on what careers they should all follow. One thing I do know is that most, if not all of you, are hoping to go to university. So I hit on the idea of asking whether you should go to university at all. People tend to think that university and a good job go together, the one leading seamlessly into the other. This is not necessarily true. Universities are places of learning, and I'm old school enough to think that learning is good for its own sake, without the thought of a glittering career to follow. I know that these days that's frowned upon by governments who encourage universities to prepare students for the world of work and to boost the country's economy. Give careful thought to why you're going. If your only aim is to get a job, wouldn't the hands-on experience gained from an apprenticeship be better? It's just a thought. I don't want to put you off. There are many very good reasons for going to university. It's just that such a big and costly decision requires careful thought. University isn't necessarily for everyone, and there are many avenues that can lead to success. With the rise in tuition fees, more students than ever are considering the alternatives. It really depends on you, where your interests lie, and what your career ambitions are. Of course, there are some professions that require a university degree, and if your ambition lies that way, go for it. Let's look at some of the reasons why people choose to go to university, not all of them good. While wanting to make your parents happy and proud is admirable, I don't think it's a good enough reason in itself, nor is the fear of missing out and feeling somehow inferior because you didn't go. Then there are those who go mainly to network, so they've got doctors and lawyers and possibly politicians as friends they can call on throughout life. You will make lasting friendships at university, and some of your friends may become successful, but that's a byproduct, not the whole point. Some do it to postpone adulthood for as long as possible. To some, it's a way to see the world and enjoy idleness while parents pay. They are seeking the stereotypical university experience, long holidays, hedonism and laziness, and all forms of experimentation, so say disgruntled parents and teachers. And to a certain extent, why shouldn't you? You're young, you're supposed to try new things, gain new experiences. What I'm saying is, when you think about university, your first question should be not which course at which university would suit me, but would I suit university? And here are some more questions you should ask yourself. An obvious one is, do I enjoy studying? Followed by, do I have a genuine interest I want to pursue? While it is true for some people that they only find out what they really want to do after they get to university, it's usually better to know beforehand.
Now you have some time to look at questions 34 to 40. Now listen to the next part of the talk and answer questions 34 to 40.
Let me just say, in case I've been a little too negative, that a university education is much more than the qualification you get at the end. Adapting to life at university is one of the most rewarding challenges you will ever face. Whatever subject you decide to study, going to university will equip you with skills that you can apply to your academic work, your career, and in your personal life. The chance to nurture an academic passion over several years guided by an expert in that field, while simultaneously enjoying independence, extracurricular activities and new friends is not to be easily overlooked. If you've decided that you and university are right for each other, it's encouraging to know that going to university can make you more attractive to employers in many industries, and you'll have loads of new experiences. You'll get to study your favorite subjects in more depth, and if you study away from home, you'll find out what independent adult life is like. But as I said, it isn't for everyone and can be stressful. It's also encouraging to know that doing any degree shows employers that you're smart and motivated, important skills for any job. The main thing is to study something you want to learn more about, which ideally gives you skills that will be transferable to a job you'd want to do later on. Yes, you are expected to work hard, but student life is also fun. The social scene is highly active around most universities, and you'll make new friends and try new things. It can be hard being away from friends and family, though, and to bring you back down to earth, money can be tight. So another question to ask yourself is, can I afford it? These days, average student debt can be as high as £53,000. You will get a student loan, but tuition fees, rent, food, and nights out all add up, and many students have to work part-time to cover their costs. Well, I'll leave it there. And you know my door is always open if you have any questions or want advice on universities and careers.
That is the end of section 4. You now have half a minute to check your answers. You now have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. That is the end of Test 5.